what I do, what I do, da da do, da da do. What I do, what I do, da da do, da da do.
If you've been watching this channel long enough, you know that there is two incredibly irritating things that happen in just about every single one of my videos. And honestly, a lot of it is the fault of this camera that I decide to shoot most of my on-bike stuff with. See, the GoPro Hero Session, it's small. That's the best part of it. It's easy to bring around with you everywhere. It's easy to put in your... And it's easy to just keep in a back pocket or a pocket of a pair of jeans, like a pair of jean shorts or whatever. That is great. That's lovely. But microphone area is so small right here and right here. It makes it nearly impossible to throw on like a stick-on dead cat style thing to block wind noise. And there's nothing I hate more than editing all of my videos and having just about 30 to about 50% of everything I shot be absolutely destroyed by unbelievable amounts of wind noise. So much so that I just am at my wit's end and I'm sick of it. Okay, I won't lie, this is kind of a piece of garbage camera. I found this on Amazon for like $60 Canadian. It's not going to be great. If you're interested, it's a Yi Discovery camera. It will shoot 4K at 20 frames per second. I will never use that. Really, the reason that I bought this was to see if these are going to work. See, this is like a cheaper version and shape of what a GoPro is, and I can actually test whether these will work with this so that I get decent non-wind filled sound, and it'll give me a good idea of whether or not I should invest my money into more expensive action style cameras or if I should just feel defeated and stop trying. One thing that already sort of sucks is this is always going to be on 150-degree view. Kind of wish I had a read up on this a little more. So this right now, I'm shooting on my iPhone. It's sort of shaky, but the picture is always pretty good. This is what I started shooting YouTube videos on. I didn't have all the faith in the world that this $60 camera was really going to offer anything worth using, especially in the audio department. So I actually did check it before I went out, and I'm sort of glad I did because it sounds like total trash. Not to mention it has no electronic stabilization, so this is probably incredibly shaky and terrible footage. I'm not entirely sure if the dead cat on top is working, but I know that the audio out of the camera, garbage. But thankfully, because I knew that was the case before I left, because I tested it, I took the time to try and fashion up something with my GoPro and those stick-on dead cats to create something a little bit haggard, but hopefully that works in blocking the wind. It's sort of crude, it doesn't look all that great. I honestly think that that part is probably going to go into the frame a little bit. I ended up having to use a bunch of super glue and kind of fashion it on there myself, but I'm hoping that it does a decent enough job in wind reduction because this thing has always produced some quality enough audio that I can actually use it in a video. I don't know that today is windy enough to actually get a good idea of whether or not this is working, especially hanging out in these trees. It's sort of shielding me from any sort of wind that might be happening. But
I'm hoping that it's doing at least a little bit of something. There's a little bit of wind back there. I would say that if you can't hear it while I'm running right now, while editing, that this little dead cat stick-on thing has done its job. There's some wind right now, sort of testing this to see if it's working. Doing my best to pick up some wind noise. See how those are hanging out there? There's a fair bit of wind here, decent test. Here's hoping it's quiet.
You get the idea. Now all those clips, the iPhone, the GoPro, and this new Yi camera here, all compared to one another, you can tell that this Yi camera is the worst out of the three. However, when I stack it up with all of those clips, I think I could probably work with it to make it sound half decent and sort of match. However, that's a lot of extra work. So ultimately, I think for the sort of lack of wind noise, even though there still was quite a bit, these seem to actually work not bad. The audio quality of this is, you know, like I said, the fact that the audio doesn't sync up with the video pretty well at all, you know, sort of does make this as a vlogging piece sort of useless. Sort of a waste of 60 bucks. I'll find a use for it. So with the moderate results that I did get from the GoPro with these super glued on, it helped me make my decision to go back onto the internet and order a GoPro Hero, which is the larger version of this, which looks a little more like this, has a screen like this, but will offer me the audio that I get from this, which I'm very happy with, and the ability to stick these dead cat style stick-on things camera. It's just the cheapest GoPro Hero that you can get. That camera will get here this Wednesday, August 22nd, so expect more on-bike vlogs with much clearer audio from that point forward. Okay, and the second thing that I absolutely hate editing in all my videos, and I'm surprised that nobody has really mentioned it ever, is every single time I go mountain biking, I take a ton of footage and I get to bring it home and just edit the shakiest, worst, terrible on-bike footage. And there's really no way for me to make this portion of the video any longer. I ordered a wearable gimbal. It's not here yet. Just know that all on-bike, mountain bike footage from this point forward better be buttery smooth, because if it's not, geez, I don't know, I guess I'll just keep making footage. But it'll annoy me. Now I know this video is sort of out of left field. It's sort of strange that I'm just like making a video talking about wanting to improve all of my videos, but I wanted to kind of share it with you guys. I wanted to tell you exactly what I was up to, because I wanted you to know that I am doing what I can to improve. And the way that I'm able to do that is by your guys' views on this channel. See, the channel now is actually starting to generate enough revenue that if I let it sit for long enough, I can come up with a bit more of a lump sum to actually invest back into it. And I started to notice these larger revenues starting around March of this year. So I let the channel and its account grow. From about March to now, the channel had generated about $1,500. So I took that money out, and this is what I'm spending it on. At the end of the day, I'd just like to see the quality of all these videos that I've been creating go up, instead of just be in this stagnant level where they're always just kind of the same. And the only way that I was able to do that is from you guys watching all these videos, so thank you. I appreciate you guys giving me your time constantly. And not to make this awkward, but I hope you guys appreciate my efforts as well, because I really, really wanted to use that money to buy a Fairdale rocket ship. Okay, thanks for letting me make this video and watching it. Next step will be something to replace this big camera, this Sony a5000. But for now, expect better mountain bike videos and better outdoor audio.